Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a reading for you. I've pulled the Nine of Wands, symbolizing the seeds moving forward into 2025 as the result of many lessons that you learned last year. This is not all of the experiences that you've had in the last year by any means, but rather the work you've done to uncover what was of value through those experiences, many of them incredible hardships as indicated by this card. But you have not been deterred. You are determined to continue on a path of your vision. And something here is indicating that you have released this effort that you would characterize or could be characterized as struggle of ramming yourself, banging your head against the wall, taking everything you can to make a change, to create something that has actually ended up not only exhausting you, but damaging you. You've wounded yourself along this path. But you know that success is right around the corner. And in part, you know that because you are now, you have shifted the foundation from which you are fueling yourself. You're no longer following the dictates, the desires, or the instructions of others, but you are coming to a deeper place of your own desire, which is what is allowing you to release this method of running at something and doing everything that others have directed you towards that has been short of successful. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If you are interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And let's get started with your current energy, the Page of Pentacles. What's beautiful about this is you recognize by shifting your focus to a foundation rooted in your heart, rooted in your own desires and visions, you understand that you now have a whole new way of proceeding, moving forward to learn about. By anchoring in your heart, you are understanding how to manifest what you want, because what you want is practical. What you want is to build something that is long lasting and becomes available to others as a valuable resource. And in order to do that, you're willing to, it feels like, upgrade your skills to a new level. It isn't that these are things you haven't done before, but you've done them on the terms of other people's instructions or wishes. And now you are moving forward on the basis of your own intentions, your own expectation, utilizing the skills you've gained, but upgrading them by framing them as yours, your own genuine, authentic desire for success and abundance, generating ideas that can also generate abundance. In the past, the Emperor shows, in fact, what is in part a way that you have shifted your focus. There's indicates this perhaps desire to control others by helping them, by being of assistance to them, by giving, providing them as a subtle form of control. And you instead are recognizing that your reality is the result of your own responsibility. And so if you're feeling that others, particularly in the past, held the cards, held the power, held the reins, and you were catering to that, you were enabling that, you've now learned that you're responsible for your reality. And if you're not happy with the reality that you have been experiencing, then it is your responsibility to change that. And that is what has allowed you to release control of others' expectations. No longer concerning yourself primarily with what would make others happy or successful, but rather understanding that it is critical that you make yourself happy and empower your desires in order to exert the appropriate amount of control that takes sovereignty over your own life. This is not about trying to control others, but rather taking control of yourself, your reactions, your responses, your intentions. In the future, we have the Nine of Cups, and this is another nine. The overview is the number 9. 2025 is a 9-year. This is about you coming to a completion, as in a closure, a release, a surrender of an old way of life that didn't make you satisfied, that did not give you that sense of contentment that you were doing what was best for you. You now achieve that by releasing control of what others expect of you for themselves. You're free to speak from your own experience, your own intentions, to claim what you desire. And in that way, you're now confident that you're satisfied, that you know how to move towards things that support you, that see you, that value your efforts. It doesn't mean that you're not willing, more than willing, to join in, to collaborate with others. That is your nature. However, there's the sense that you are enough, that you don't need to please others or find validation in others. And so this is shifting your perspective, moving into 2029, so that you're fully clearing away old ways of doing things that don't serve you. If this reading is resonating for you, Libra, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Envy card. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And this perhaps is a response and a learning, a healing from being perceived by others as having everything, that things come easily to you. Perhaps your tremendous social grace, your focus on equity, fairness, balance, justice, are things that others envy, others resent. Perhaps you're able to work with others in a way that honors their desires, their wishes. And now that you are moving from a place of claiming your own desires, that graceful ability, that overview, that graciousness is something that others see as ease, that you make this all so easy, and that may engender envy, jealousy, competition, comparison on your part as well with others is something that may foster a kind of resentment about how hard you have to work to achieve this sense of ease and graciousness. So there's a lot of food for thought here as you are purging yourself of negative habits, behaviors, patterns that you see that are actually limiting you. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Iha of air, which is like the page of air, and the 7 of air. So this is really reflecting quite a bit on the Envy card, I believe. Part of what you are learning in the present moment with the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, that you're willing to learn is the limits of your knowledge, the limits of what you know, that you don't know everything, and that instead of trying to manage situations by moving people or managing others' expectations, you simply are in the capacity now, as part of the openness of learning what you need to learn, what you want to learn, is taking notes, observing, checking out how others that are more experienced are doing it. It's a form of learning. It's a form of watching others, and be assured that others are watching you. The Seven of Air is very much about what we imagine others think about us. Certainly, the deception can be real, the negative feedback, the criticism, the lack of being taken seriously can be real. But to what extent has that blocked you in the past? Perhaps considerably, particularly if you've been trying to manage what others want or what they want of you. Now you're recognizing that that really is a distraction from claiming what you desire, from being clear about your own intentions, and being confident that your good ideas will find the assistance they deserve or need, and that you're willing to find that assistance. If it's not forthcoming among your team, you know that it is available elsewhere. And that, in other words, no longer blocks you from moving in a direction that will achieve your ends. In the past, the Emperor is clarified by the Judgment card, here called Awakening, the Tulsi herb, and the Nine of Water, a repeat. And this is noted by the peach tree, which is beautiful. So here we have the Nine of Cups. And I do believe that this repeat is focusing on the way in which you're finding this deeper sense of satisfaction, this deeper sense of contentment, that now you understand how to achieve the success, how to gain the support that you desire for your mission, for your purpose. The Awakening card is really cautioning you to understand that these opportunities to be on mission, to be of service to others, to make a contribution to your organization, your community, to the world, is something that is that you came here to do. It's your calling. And that at this particular time, you are experienced enough, ready enough to make that successful, to manifest that, to concretize that in the practical world. Take practical steps at amplifying the service that you see as the purpose, the vision of the work that you do. In the future, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess, and the plant is mugwort, and the Star card, which plant is cottonwood. I'm naming the plants simply as a point of interest around something that can spark or inspire your meditation, your research. This is about how we're seeding our forward motion. And there may be clues in here about how that is working for you. Certainly with the High Priestess and the Star, two powerful cards that are indicating that you already know that you're reclaiming a role. This again is about your vision that gives you hope. This hope is what has motivated you to get through some very difficult times. All of the struggling that you have done has been informed by this star, this North Star, this vision of something better, of a better life, of a better world. And the High Priestess means that you have the ability to reflect beyond time, through the past, through the future, to connect with your ancestors, with the assistance you have from the invisible realm. This was considered a science in the ancient world. Intuition, ancient knowledge, sacred knowledge was not considered a frivolous add-on or something that was part of a subculture. This was considered science. As many of you know, religion really anchored much of the ancient world. You are reclaiming a role that you have observed, experienced, or seen before, perhaps a role that an ancestor or ancestors have gifted you. And that's what's fueling your vision, your hope, moving you forward into the vision in a way that is giving you incredible joy, contentment, pleasure, and satisfaction. I'm going to finish this reading, Libra, with Flora and Fauna of Africa as my usual homage to the motherland and Mother Earth as we move forward into 2025. And I pulled the water buffalo, whose key word is gratitude. You are part of a greater whole. With determination and gratitude, prosperity and abundance will manifest. Thank you so much for an amazing few years and the wealth, abundance, and joy of 2025 moving forward. Until next time, namaste.